Page 311, Scarborough Fair. Very famous, a very old melody. This is another one where I usually get a copyright strike when I put it on YouTube because some recording artist has recorded some rendition of it. And I have to fight back and say, no, you don't own the melody, you can't have it. But let's look at this. This is in Dorian mode. See, a lot of method books, they present arrangements of this as a minor mode. So this is in a Dorian mode. It's in D Dorian. Look at the end. D. That's really the note. So D Dorian. D Dorian. If you remember, in Dorian we raised a sixth step, which instead of a B flat we play B naturals. Treble bass clef. They know it's in D Dorian mode. Okay, we're using basically white keys unless there's accidentals. I don't see any. 3/4 time. Right hand. I want a fingering that works pretty much connected. More or less. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 in, 2 in. And I trust you can do dotted rhythms all right. And then during the rest, come up. 1, 1, 2. So, okay, let's go down to the third line. Measure 10. 1, 2, 3. Then what? 5. We just changed hand positions on repeated notes. I do that a lot. Now they want thumb again. No, I'm not going to use thumb on both. You can because of the articulation, but I want to connect it. So I'm going to use second finger on that one, and then reach up. And now I can collapse. Cross. And you can end on third finger then because we're done. It doesn't matter. You can end on thumb if you want, but there's no need to. I don't like crossing over the thumb if I don't have to. So once I've done that, I'm just going to do that. See, we have a problem in the last line in that we have to cover six notes with 5 fingers. And this is one of the ways we do it. We just cross over. Left hand, well, let's see what we get. Now, I see in the third measure, I've got us here. So I'm going to go 4-1 at the beginning. So I'm sort of in this position. I don't know what the middle finger's doing. It's here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3. And then at measure 6, just come up. 5, 2, 5, 2, 4, 1. I don't recommend using 5, 1. No, just, and then you can come down 5, 2. I hardly moved at all. And then measure 10. Then again, I do a 4, 1. Then come down 5, 2, 4, 1. And then here, now here, I measure 14, I do a 4, 1. Now if I do a 5, 1, I'm out of position to go on. So can I figure out a fingering that sort of works with all these chords where I'm not moving around too much? It doesn't hurt too much. So what I'm going to do at measure 14 is I'm going to do a 3, 1. Because I came off of this, I go to 3, 1. Now I can do a 4, 1. Now a 5, 2, 3, 1, and the hair. So I am connecting as much as I can. I'm not moving around that much. Then I try and put the hands together, and I might hesitate. I don't care. I just try to. And then here. See, on measures 8, 9. That's tied in the right hand. You got to play the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then that last note in measure 9 is by itself. So I sort of get the hands working together, and I can connect most of the stuff okay. And then I go back through it slowly and carefully, get rid of the hesitations. And even though you're moving around a little bit, it would be nice if you could play most all of this without looking at the keyboard eventually to develop that feel for where the keys are, where the notes are. Then I add the articulation, and here it's very connected. You're lifting up for the phrasing in the right hand. Do the best you can with the left hand to connect it. At the end of the first line, at the end of the first phrase, you have to lift up, you have a rest. So that. At the end of the second line, in the right hand, lift up. So, like taking breath, okay. And at the end of the third line, lift up. They have you using the same finger, so you have to lift up. But I want a 2 here. Then the dynamics, impious mezzo piano, and that's the melody. Whatever you think sort of soft is, this left hand needs to be soft, really soft here. Then measure 5 crescendo. Up to about a moderately loud here. And then for the end of the second line with the arrow come down, the right hand does it by itself. The left hand is sort of soft, soft. And then you're back up to moderately loud now. And the left hand's in the background. Come down about a moderately soft to soft, or soft, whichever. Keep the left hand out of the way. And the last line is soft. And the hairpin at the end, well, the right hand dies away on its own. It's soft going down. You're very soft, super soft. All the time I'm doing this, I want to hear that. Don't drown it out. It's one of those things, again, when you're practicing the scales. How soft can you play a scale? Practice playing really, really super soft, too. Speed-wise, well, it's in the middle, but not quick. Don't drag it. It doesn't work on piano. On other instruments, you might be able to drag it. 1, 2, 2. On piano, that just, blah. Yeah, it's got to move a little bit. It's a personal thing. There's no one speed for everybody. You have to decide on yourself. It's moderato in the middle, but on the slower side of it, andante, the leisure side of the moderato. Oh. Now they've added pedal. And we could use pedal. This is a slow enough piece where we have time to hear the notes. It'd be nice to color them, give us overtones. Again, you got to watch out because they're making the pedal simple for you. And if I pedal it like this, you have to listen carefully to that sound. Is that really the sound you're after? It's going to be the overlapping pedal like we've been doing. Notes first, then the pedal. And change the pedal with the harmony in the left hand. And I'm changing the pedal in the first 2 measures to keep the melody clean. That's because I didn't change the harmony, but I want a clean melody if I can. And if you're not listening too closely, that's not too bad. Otherwise, that melody is terrible. It's just all blurry. Ugh. So again, I can pedal long enough to connect the chords in the left hand, just little short pedals, like in the left hand here. I'm just going to pedal long enough to connect the chords. And I can pedal the longer held notes in the right hand, like in the first line. I can hold it down throughout that measure to color it because it's a longer held note. We like to color it. And also in the first 2 measures, you see the right hand that's repeated notes. Well, I can use pedal to connect repeated notes if I want to. So I might go ahead and pedal the first 2 measures pretty much like shown so I can connect the first 2 notes, or connect the notes. But now, measure 5, I don't pedal, but I will pedal to connect that. And then measure 8 and 9, that longer held note, I'm going to pedal that. I want the overtones, but I'm going to lift the pedal up with the hand so I hear the phrasing. And I'm not going to, you can pedal to connect that repeated note if you want to, but I'm not going to. I think I would prefer it not. But now I'm going to pedal measure 10 to connect that. measure 13, you can go ahead and pedal the half note. Because it's a little longer, color it. And then lift up with the hands so I hear a phrase if you want it. And then at the end, the last two measures, pedal both of those because it's held out. We want to color it. Yeah. That's my impression of the pedaling. That way the melody stays clean and yet I can make it legato, sort of. Good luck. Please don't copy me. You make it yours. You can do more with the dynamics if you feel it. You don't have to take it that speed. Remember the natural accents. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You want to feel those all the time. Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the dynamics. We're not performing it. We're just notes and rhythms. I'm going to pedal it like I suggested, and I'll give us 3 counts. 1, ready, go. 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2.